Hi, my name is Tim Broe, and I hail from East Peoria, Illinois. I went to school at East Peoria Community High School. My high school PRs are 4:18 in the mile, 9:07 in the 2 mile, and 15:10 for 5K cross country. I attended the University of Alabama, and there I won 1 national title in the steeplechase in 2000, and I went on to make the 2004 Olympic team.
How did you end up being the program director at the Running Institute, Tim?
Well, the Running Institute came to me as it started to develop and said, we had this idea as a model. We were going to take a PT clinic and market it towards runners because there are a lot of runners out there who continue to run through injuries and they don't know there's an option for them. They're runners and they just want to keep running. That's it. And when they find out there's a place that understands their needs, understands who they are, and that can relate to them, and have everything in-house that they need to get them better, not just physically, but also make them become better runners emotionally, and by education and by hard work. People just started to gravitate towards us. So my job here at the Running Institute is to coordinate programs outside the clinic, so putting on high school camps, high school cross-country camps, high school strength and conditioning camps, and things of that nature. I have just been hired on this summer to be the assistant coach at Saline High School for their cross-country program for 2013, alongside 2 other great coaches. And this will be my second stint as a high school coach after coaching at East Peoria for about 5 years. I also help coordinate and coach the Running Institute Elite, which is a group of professional runners, formerly of Team Michigan Elite, but we've changed names recently. And alongside Ron Warhurst, who was the head coach at University of Michigan for 37 years. We coach a group of professionals and aspiring Olympians here in Ann Arbor.
And how would you describe yourself as a person?
As a person, I'm very on the outside friendly and open, and I think I take a general interest in people's well-being. On the inside, I'm very angry and hateful, and I drive around with a lot of resentment.
Well, why did you run, and how did you keep yourself motivated to be one of the top runners in the world?
Well, that's a good question. To motivate yourself to become one of the best is one of the easiest things for an athlete. If you're truly motivated, nothing will get in your way. And for me, my drive for a long time was as in high school, was to be a state champion. In college, the obvious goal was to be a national champion. And as a post-collegiate, as a professional, the pinnacle of our sport is to be an Olympian. Getting to that point is really easy. It's easy to get up every morning and say, I really, really want this. If you're really driven and you're really focused, nothing will get in your way. The hardest part is staying on top. The hardest part is getting there and then saying, where do I go from here? And that's what a lot of athletes struggle with when they feel like they've reached a plateau. Highlights of my career, I'd say if there were 2 of them, one would be winning the state meet the first time in cross country as a junior in high school. It was a very special moment because there were so many factors involved, breaking barriers, things that I never thought I was able to do. I'd say the second one was obviously not just making the Olympic team, but making the Olympic final when I had limited background and I was seated 37th out of 39 guys, and just being able to again break barriers and prove to myself that when push comes to shove, I can race with the best of them.
And lastly, what are your hopes with the Running Institute Mile?
My hope for the Running Institute Mile is, 1, John Dolson represents Saline High School really well for that first lap. My other goal is to get a big turnout and get the people in the community of not just Ann Arbor but Southeast Michigan excited about track and put on a show for them and expose them to a world of track and field that they otherwise would never get a chance to get out and see what Olympians look like when they race.
Thank you very much for your time. Tim Broe, Olympian.
Thank you.